Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can tighten it up. Tighten it, tighten it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hi. Okay. Oh, we gotta mute this so we won't get double feedback. Okay, perfect. And let's go off of here. How's everybody doing? I am feeling really good. So let's do something different. So these are my water markers. Yes, I do have a different medium other than the, what are they, alcohol markers and color pencils and everything. If you hear pitter patters of little footsteps, the kiddo is playing with the dog. So I do not apologize for that because it's his house, but you may hear something and that's fine. But these are my watercolor markers. I was inspired. My cousin sent me a beautiful, beautiful picture that she did, and she was using some watercolor colored pencils. And I was talking to another cousin about them, and she was like, "Oh, you have water markers? If you do water markers, I'll watch." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll do it for you." But I also wanted to do something big. I wanted to do a big picture. And so I have a sublimation printer and it prints really big images. I can go even bigger than this, but this is the biggest paper I have. This is an 11 by 14 paper, and then this is mixed media paper. So let's start there. This is mixed media paper. This is watercolor paper. This is actually water paper. This paper is specifically built for you to do watercolors on. The image kind of got distorted a little bit, but that's fine. And it was also printed on my sublimation printer because this is 9 by 12. So I believe 9 by 12 may be too big to put in my printer. I didn't check, but since I was already at the other printer, I just said go for it. This is just an extra sheet, so I'll have something to catch the water on the table. And then this is the original. This is a cardstock. So this is what I, originally jumped for. And I was like, which image am I going to choose? Because when I get the images from Coco's illustration, these are her PDFs. This is her image. This is not my image. I just color them. I'm in her coloring club. I initially print maybe 2 or 3 off on the cardstock that I like, and then I put it in a binder. Sleeve it in a binder. Of course, I don't punch any holes. Sleeve it in a binder and I put it away. And so I was asked which image was I gonna do. So my cousin was like, "Which image are you gonna do? Which image are you gonna do?" And I was like, "I don't know what image I'm gonna do. Normally, I just go through the binder and say what calls me today or what attracts my attention, basically." And she did. And the reason why I chose this image of all the images is because she has no hair besides the baby hairs, and she has no real detail that's needed for her face, if that makes any sense. So you can get really deep with the shading and such with my color pencils and markers, but I am a little trying in unterritorial waters when I use these water markers. So I do have some watercolors as well, some actual watercolors that were gifted to me that I really love. So she put this palette together. It's an old box. It's an Archer and Olive box. and she just put some beautiful samples from some handmade watercolor, I don't know how to, painters or artists. So these are all handmade micas that are made into water colors for you to paint. And these are not, I don't believe any of these are actually, these are like little kid paintbrushes, but these are like my favorites. So we're gonna put these off to the side. Use what you're comfortable with. You don't have to have any of the extra fancy stuff. Oh, this one got loose. I'm not sure where it came from, but it's okay. So I made, because I like the shimmers and the metallics and things in this handmade set, I may jump to it, which is why I'm speaking on it now, because I love these micas. I love the iridescent colors, and so she's giving me a vivacious, like in the summer, you know, kind of vibe with the scarf and the glasses, or she's just out shopping, doing her thing, living her best life. And so these are calling me. So we're gonna put these off to the side. So I may do both. And so although this is watercolor paper, I don't know, I really wanted to go big. I don't like the feel of watercolor paper. I want to try this. We're gonna go for the mixed media paper. Sorry. But yeah, so I see 3 people watching. I know the 3 people I texted and I told I was going live, but no one's talking to me. So hi y'all watching in the background. I appreciate you. This is my water. So let's see where I can put my markers so you can see them. So these are my markers. Scoot this over so you can see the image, and let's scoot this a little bit out of frame. Hi. Hey cousin. So yeah, I'm thinking fuchsia, and honestly I don't remember if these are even, I know these are watercolor markers because they said watercolor markers. And I know I had more watercolor markers because I did a whole picture with them, but I'm not sure. So let's test this one out and see on the watercolor paper. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I would put a little in the corner, and I would probably drag it out. I think I have acrylic brushes. Let's see. Here's one. I'm just grabbing a brush. I want a smaller brush. Hold on 1 second. Let's try this one. Okay, so then let's see if it pulls. Oh, it is perfect. I thought I would be smart and put it in there like that. Okay. And then I also have this water-filled brush, but sometimes this gets water on the actual paper and it drips, so I don't really like to use it. Hi. Hello. Okay. Well, we already done put it down, and it's doing what it's supposed to do, so we might as well stick with it. So we're going in with this purple. This is by Stead Teller. I don't know. Can you see it? So yeah. And I honestly am just trying something. I'm using the lines of the girl first as boldly as possible. So just really like tracing the image. I'll probably, and the reason why I kept this on my desk is because I want to kind of use this as a reference point, because it didn't like outline it. It shadowed outline it, if that makes any sense. It doubled outline it, the image. I'm not sure why. But I'll go for one section and then kind of just drag in the water. Being mindful that it may bleed. So yeah. Karen, I have never seen watercolor colored pencils. You have all fun stuff. I have to start looking. I was in Michael's, Hobby Lobby last week, and I was telling my mother-in-law, I didn't even know they had like those cars. Like my dad, he loves to build model cars, and I didn't know they had kits in Hobby Lobby. So I was looking for something, and I stumbled upon like a new aisle. Sometimes I feel like that's like an adventurous store for me. And then I saw that Blick also has some stuff on sale. Like my colored pencils are on sale, which I'm so excited about. By Karen Dosh. If anybody else is interested. It is very fun. Very fun. I wish I could play some music or something. It's typically probably why I like to film, because I get pretty silent sometimes. Seriously, go buy 5 below and try out their watercolor. Oh, yes, okay. Ooh, you know what? I was in 5 Below the other day, and my normal rule of thumb is if I see something and I can afford it, to grab it, even if I don't need it, because I'm one of those people who it will sit on my mind like I should have got it. And I saw some stuff and I didn't get it. So you're right, I'll go back and look for some watercolor pencils. I did get some paper from there before, and it was really good. And before, I had my printer to do like the pre-printed canvases. I would get the canvases from there too. But I haven't really seen many of those. I don't like this. I feel like it's too heavy. See, did I do that one on paper? No, I did that one on canvas. I'm looking up to the Canvas app. I did a pre-printed canvas, and I used watercolor markers to fill it in. And so I was looking to see like what was my reference point, because it's too much water. Like, I don't like that. Maybe I'll see if I can fill it in with a mica. And now I'm just, see, I didn't bring my spray bottle up. So you kind of gotta wake it up. I should have brought, I forgot the spray bottle. My son kind of took it over. Let's wake this one up too. Ooh. So I was in the store yesterday, since everyone's listening. So I was in the store yesterday and I went to get some face wash. I like the Neutrogena face wash. And so I went to get some face wash. And maybe my brush is too little. And I went to get some face wash, and there was a really nice lady in there, and she was singing. And I can talk to anybody, I'm a talker, so of course I sparked up a conversation with her because she stopped singing when she saw me, and I was like, but your voice is so good. And so she was like, oh, thank you. And then she proceeds to like shop with me, and her spirit was so nice. And we started talking about different products in the store, and all of like the little girly things. And it was like, oh, I made a friend. You know, you're on the playground and you're playing with the kid, and you're like, oh, mom, I made a new friend. And so she goes and she asks me like, what's my favorite foundation, which is so random. The whole day was random anyways, but it was very random. And so she says, what's your favorite foundation? And I told her it's Maybelline. We were in a section, and she was like, really, you don't like expensive foundation? You give me like that you put and you use expensive foundation. And I'm like, nope, I don't like the expensive stuff. It's not like I haven't color matched with it. And oh, that's kind of cute. She was like, well, you haven't color matched with any of the expensive stuff? And I was like, no, not really. Maybelline has been it. And she was like, okay, well, if I get Maybelline, which colors should I get? And I was like, well, you have like a lot of red. Because she was going for the dark ones. I was like, you're not that dark. And so she was like, okay, well, which ones? It was black, of course. And I was like, you need more, like, you probably need 2, because Maybelline has like a lot of like red undertones, olives, a little bit of caramels, tans, and her skin color was like, I don't know, it wasn't the one she was picking out. And I was like, you man. And then I said all that to say, she asked me, she said, oh, you act like, are you a professional artist? I mean, makeup artist? And I was like, no, I like to color. I'm an artist. Like all things art. So I said all that to say, I probably need my spray bottle because now these are dry. Let's see. I'm not liking this, y'all. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty. I think, Karen, am I using too much water? I think she hopped off. Mom, are you the only one on here? I think you may be. Yeah. Oh, you need to color it first and then go back. Okay. I thought so. Okay. Let's trace it out. but you're using pens, so you'll need to play around. Okay, thank you. So I was like, I'm not sure. I wonder, I should look up and see if anybody uses watercolor markers and how they're used. This is so. Oh, I did print it on the Yepo paper too. It's right here. And print it the same way on the Yepo paper. But it's rubbing off because I didn't heat it. So it's like rubbing off. And I said I was gonna try with the Yepo as well, but not on camera. Just see how it goes. See. I did try to do the girls. It is very interesting. I think the best thing with the Yepo paper, I may need to take the printer, print it on the sublimation paper, and then heat transfer it to the Yepo. But I thought about it after I had already printed it on the Yepo paper. And for those who don't know, Yepo paper is used for alcohol inks. So like I really like apparently inks because I like the markers and all the things. And so I wanted to put a image of one of the girls onto some alcohol ink paper. And I want to put the image of the girl outside of the just the regular cardstock, and I want to do her on this alcohol ink paper because I have like this idea of using the alcohol inks in the background. I did throw around the idea of just coloring the girl on cardstock, cutting her out, and then putting her on top of the Yepo paper, which could work. I don't know. So. Just a thought. Just playing around with some things. Not sure. Let's do her hair too while I'm in the region. But I don't want it to bleed. Well, I have really good control. Let's try the hair. Her hair. See her skin. So these are, so that one is this one was from Michaels. Yeah, Michaels. These are Michaels brands. And so those are the name. And then these are Artist Loft, which is also Michaels, or it could be, I think they sell Artist Loft at Walmart too. So I'm gonna go in with oh, this is a Tombow one. I'm gonna do this color for her hair and maybe keep it light on the face. Yeah, I'll do that one for the face, which is by Tombow as well. And then I know you can get these too from Michaels. So, and I'm choosing her hair so I can choose her skin tone too. Kind of want to make some C's for the curls. For her baby hairs. Let's See, I think this is a hair here. And then a little wispy. Which I probably should have did skin first, then hair, because I think the water's going to bleed. But we're just practicing. We're learning. These are her eyebrows. And this is her face. So I kind of want to just outline the skin first and see what happens. I'm gonna do the top part. I did her scarf purple, but I think I want her glasses to be red. I like red glasses. Let's see. When I did the canvas, I didn't feel it in all the way. So let's try now. Which one did I have? This one. And I need a paper towel. Oops. Oh, got you. Is this like when you say you pull, like if you have a darker area and you kind of like pull it out, kind of? See, I want this kind of light, so I would just thin it out there. And if this was like her forehead, it would be kind of dark in that area. Just smooth it out. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone, even though I don't like that puddle in the middle of her forehead. Okay, I'll let that part dry. Now I'll turn it over and do her scarf. It's kind of like this way. And tap it off. So I think I'm pretty heavy-handed. I think, as you say, you have to let, it have control of itself. And so that's one thing. I was like, okay, I'll try it. Oh, see, it's puddling. I didn't dab it, though. And this is that Canson paper, by the way. I think I got it from Walmart. I'm pretty sure I did, actually. So I think subconsciously I probably did this to let go of control. Because let's be honest, I'm a Virgo. Very much so. a control fanatic. I'm just trusting the process, seeing where it goes, doing something different so that I won't get, I guess, not bored, but with coloring. But I used to do this when I was learning how to airbrush cakes. I would take the jumbo size coloring sheets and I would airbrush them. And I had to realize, like, you gotta kind of like let it go. So. Oh, I think this, I like the circular motion better. The brush is like, it's not too watery, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's spreading better. Circular. And like straight. Oh, I like that. Okay, okay. So, circular. Circular, circular, circular. And I feel like the water and the paper are like, I feel like it's responding better. Like the water, the paper, and the marker, like it's bleeding better. Cause I feel like maybe that's it. It's supposed to be the way that it bleeds. So you deposit it onto the paper using the marker, and then it's supposed to have like bleed the color with the water, using the water, which is completely opposite from using the markers. Even though the alcohol markers do tend to bleed, you can just not get so close to the edge and it would fill itself out. So that's cute. I wonder if it's a bad sign if it like bleeds the line off. Like, should it do that? You know, Mom, if you're on here, I think you are. That would be I could actually make you something now. Cause like my mind is working. If you're one of the ones who like needs the color and you can't, like, you wanna do it but you don't know how, like I could probably make you a pre-printed like color page like this, and you could paint it using me putting the marker down for you, and then you just paint out the marker. Let's try that next time you come over. We'll have our own little, paint and sip that way. I think that would be pretty fun. Because that's what this is kind of giving me, like a vibe of, like, I don't know, pre-printed. You already deposited the color. So now you're just kind of like using the water. I want to do a sugar sheet. I could do a sugar sheet on this too. Like print a image. I wonder if I could, but would it dissolve if I used the water? Or I could do alcohol. Y'all don't mind me. I'm thinking about different ways I could like use this technique. I think that would be that will work for me. Yes, guidelines. That's what I was thinking. I'll even try it with the kiddo too. I think that that's pretty deep, like pretty cool. Cause like that's the vibe this is like giving me. Or else we're gonna have to use what is it, Chat GPT to kind of like do the print by color thing. I mean, or I don't know. I probably could do it. It's like the light tip of the brush is like scratching up the color, but it's like moving it around. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. I guess I was looking to darken up something here, but you said watercolors are forgiving, right? Let's see if it'll. Oh, look at there. And if you all don't know who I'm talking to, I'm sure her name is Karen McCoy. She's in the chat. Karen, can you link your channel? We need more followers. She's trying to get to 1,000. And so she's the watercolorist. Truly, truly, truly. And so she always says that watercolors are very forgiving. And so I literally wanted to test the waters and see if I could move some of that color from out of that spot and kind of just place it, because I really did put a lot of color there. So I'm just using this paper towel and I'm tapping off excess water, but I'm picking up the color that I put there and just placing it somewhere else, because it's like way too much. But I don't want to like dissolve the paper either, if that makes any sense. And I'll probably go back in once I kind of got enough of it up. I'll put some more somewhere else. But yeah, and if not, I'll just put her her channel down later, because she's amazing, you all. So I love this. Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. Let's see, which one did I do? See, I'm so heavy-handed. I want to keep putting it in that one spot. need to not do that. Let's see if I... Mm-hmm. Let's pick up some right here. Okay, I like that. Oh yeah, I was just I was saying that I was gonna put your YouTube in the chat, or let's see if I can put it in the chat. Can I? No, I'll put it in the description below. If you can't, because I was saying I picked up some of the color from here and I used it to spread around because it was too heavy, and I was saying that watercolors are very forgiving. And that's your tagline. Ooh, maybe that's where it's supposed to be. I didn't mean to, but okay. Just like Jesus, yes. Watercolors are very forgiving, just like Jesus. Oh, these are so pretty. And I did finish the girl, you guys. I don't know if anybody has checked out the last video. I went and finished her. I was ever so kindly reminded that I didn't post her. And I was like, oh, you're right, I didn't. Let me go post her. Oh, there's too much water. And I'm just going back and forth between the purples. You can't get these anyway, so the these don't matter. So I don't think they make these anymore. These were gifted. Yes, I saw her. So beautiful. What size brush is that? It doesn't have a... It says number 10, Artist Loft. It's a number 10. It says too much water. And before I offend anybody, because I see there's 4 people, probably even 3, and only like 2 people are commenting. I do not am normally using watercolors, but I felt a little inspiration to do something outside of my comfort zone that I could not control, and watercolors are one of those for me. And so I'm using some watercolor markers, some things I'm not really familiar with, and some handmade watercolors by KMS. I don't believe, yes, from KMS Etsy. And yeah, so slap and panel paper, yes. So in Karen's page, who is my beautiful, beautiful cousin in these YouTube streets, has her. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she is very. Her channel is called Slap and Paint on Paper, or I think that's her trademark saying as well. So if you use it, I just decided to try something new. I have someone that asked me to try to use my watercolor markers on one of my girls. So here we have it. So if I'm offending any of you professionals out there with any of the techniques that I'm doing that are not really techniques, I do apologize ahead of time, but not really, because art is subjective. So there are no rules. You make your own. But if you're hung up on the rules, then oh well. And hey, if you are hung up on the rules and you want to share what the rules are, go ahead and right there. I know there are no rules, but you know, some people, they live within rules. If you have some that you would like to share down below, you can go ahead and do so. Okay, I like her. Let's kind of thin out some of these. Down below. Can you mute live? Hold on 1 second. Creative is the only rule. Yes, exactly. Sorry guys, I walked away. The kiddo is absolutely in love with the garbage man. And so we try to catch him so he can see them and give them water. But he's eating, so not today. But yeah, I like that. I'm gonna let that section dry and move on. I really like that. I hope that didn't make anybody dizzy. I forget that you can't make like sudden movements on camera because it'll make people dizzy. So I'm still learning. Let's go ahead with the glasses and the nose. And these are the absolutely. We can still do the Bible thing, the Bible study. I'm still down for it. I felt like I needed to get stronger in faith. So, not, and then I learned that you just need to do. See, always trying to control and overthink, right? Ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh, that'll be sweet. So you're gonna have your own guest come on? I know that's right. Exactly. And I just be doing too much. Standing in my own way. Jump in as well. Okay. Let me know. So we'll deposit a little color there. Be a little heavier there because that's where the glasses are. And then, so my thought process as I'm doing this, as I'm getting a feel for it, is kind of where the shadows would be, put in the marker. Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Actually, we've got a system now. So if the glasses are here, I would think that you would spread the color. And I'm going to spread the color over her lips as well. So I'm going to go ahead and line her lips and deposit some color there. Leaving that part open so that it can kind of blend out, and then the nose will probably be a little darker too. So what I saw as an accident actually was perfect. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably go back in here now that that portion is dry, and I would outline her face a little bit more heavier and pull in some color. I have to find that painting. It's the one we probably all learned it in school at some point, and she's kind of pale. She has on a scarf. She kind of favors this image, and that's kind of what I'm visioning, and I think it is a watercolor paint. Um, the original is probably in like some museum in Italy or something. She's greenish. She's of course a Caucasian lady, but she's like her hues are like greens, and when I find it, I'll have to share it. But like that's kind of like what it's giving me. If that makes any sense? Like the vibes. I think she has like red lips. So I'm just taking this paper towel and just getting some of the water off, and then I want to just kind of go ahead. Oopsie. Kind of go ahead and blend it out a little bit. And come down into the forehead. And then I'll go back and put in her hairs. And just doing the same thing, repeating in the ear and cheek area. Kind of not getting super close because I don't want to spill to her nails. Uh-oh. See? So, layer second. So, that's what I'm remembering. Hairs are secondary. First layer is the actual skin. And then do the hairs. And I want to get it up in there, so we're gonna use the tip of the brush and just circular motion it in and kind of just clean up the line area. And oh, this would be her neck in between this and this, so we can kind of drag this down to there. So because the image is a little wonky, I'm glad I did put this here, because else I wouldn't have known this was her neck. And she has neck here too before her shirt. So this little portion here would be a neck too. So. And then the nose would also be kind of dark. And I would go back in and, of course, kind of enhance that. Oh, thank you, Lauren. How's your hair? How did your appointment go? I have no idea what background she's gonna have. I may do some mixed media. I got a sheet yesterday, and you know how like the sheet covers, when you get a set, it has like an outer like a bag it comes in, and it's green, and it's like a really pretty green. It's like an olivey green, and I may cut it and just make leaves out of it or something. I don't know, but I know I'm not going to put the sheets back in there. I mean, it's pretty cool that they do that, but I was getting ready to throw it away, and then something said Chick-fil-A boxes. If she's still on. And I was like, duh, what are you doing? I was like, I need to keep this. This could be used for something. That was like, I love that moment. I'll forever have that. Chick-fil-A boxes. I'm like, what? I didn't even, but it's so, I thought like Karen, that was so cool because your mind is always there. And I'm like, I would have never in that moment remembered. I know. Exactly. But it's just, exactly. I know what you were meaning, that you created it from the boxes, but the fact that you jumped right in, you were like on it in that moment. Like my mind is still learning to kind of click that way. I hear pitter patters. I kind of like it like that. And it's still wet, so let's not do that. Let's do her glasses and her hair. Is it still wet? It's not really wet. I know exactly, but not even just the straight profit though. The level of creativity that was like, that was amazing. Like what? Hey, what? Chick-fil-A boxes. But listen, I'm learning. I'm like, wow. I'm amazed too. So do not get it twisted. But yeah, I kept all those things, and I was like, bruh, we got it. I'm keeping this. I even kept the ribbon. Listen, I even kept the ribbon that was around the comforter set, because I was like, listen, and it already had like the Velcro with it. I was like, oh yeah, we're keeping this. It's gonna be used for something. And you know what? I don't have to honestly. Meals came with, yes, yes. I've started. I haven't kept much of the mail yet. But I do see where you keep the envelopes with the clear on it. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking actually your Patreon came up. Free paper. I was thinking your Patreon came up, and when your Patreon came up, you were doing the actual front and back of the journal, and I was like, maybe I can use that, those that sheet for a journal, because it's my favorite color. I love me a good old olive green. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at this happy planner and this Broward Street girl right here. I'm like, eventually the dates are gonna not be there. So, and of course I want to do her glasses red, or do I want to do her lips red? Why not both? um, Now I don't know if these ones are watercolor, so I'm not gonna do these ones, but I'm gonna definitely stay with this, like this. Well, I think all of these actually are, because these are here too, and these are the same. We'll go for it. If not, it'll just be there, bold and beautiful. Yeah, we get new dates and covers. Oh, yes, Franken. Yes, Franken plan. See why I tell you all you need to. You need to subscribe. She's always very, very creative. And kind of goes into the nose. I don't have any gold, but that would be cute if that was like a gold. No, nope. Don't do it. Don't do that. Now I may go back later and put like a charm on her glasses or something. Which the earring actually. All right, have a great one. Thank you. Where are you going to lunch at? Hey, I grabbed those crab legs yesterday. I sure did. I wonder. Oh, let's do her eyebrows as well before I forget what those are. What is everybody eating for lunch? Since we're on the topic of food, I prepped some salads the other day that I posted to my TikTok and Instagram. They're like loaded hodgepodge salad. They're so good. It has like some Szechuan chicken and chicken and some Japanese 5-spice cucumbers and um, cucumbers with some tomatoes, onions, green onions, purple onions. I wanted everything. I even made some Spanish yellow rice and put in it. Oh, it's amazing. Check out that video if you want to see it. It's on it's in my shorts. See if you can drag out some of these hairs. Okay, okay. We like it, we like it. He's coming together. Okay, I like that. I'm loving that actually. Now, let's see about this. These glasses. So what I'm thinking is the inside of the glasses are gonna be black. So let's use our number 10. Brushing off that excess water. Let's go for the darker area first. And brushing it out in circles. Just filling it in like this. Cool. Oh, let's kind of bridge this gap right here. And when it dries, what I think I'll do is I'll go back and darken it because I love that dark right there. Let's see if we can vibe out. He's having so much fun. Okay. I'm gonna go back in. Are we gonna bolden these lines or we're just gonna leave them be? Let's leave them be. Let's go back in the middle of her glasses. Okay, it's a little dry. And pull color here. just thin that out a little bit. Okay. So if you are watching, hi. Hi. I am Chef Sarah, and I love all things art over here. So normally this would be a coloring chit chat and color with me, but I decided I have some watercolor markers. So let's pull these out and put them to use. So today we're painting and coloring essentially. So best of both worlds. And I'm just trying something new. Just chilling and vibing on this lovely Thursday. Cool. Oh, I love that. Do we want red covers? Anybody has a color they want me to use? I want a sheen. Going with this color as a sheen. And it's going as a reflection. And just spread that thin. Oops. Getting some of the red in there. Pick that back up. Gonna let that dry. I'm gonna line her lip again. Oh, and I said I was gonna do her nose again, right? Okay. Oh, let's do her jawbone too while we're at it. So what I'm just thinking about is adding more prominent definition in to her. And now I'm gonna tap it out. And while this glass is dry, kind of pull more color into her lip. I'm trying to think what color would I do her color would I do her lip. She would have a chin too, right? Let's go ahead and add that chin line in. And that right there. Not sure what that is. The little perch underneath the lip. And then just kind of... So, I guess what I'm thinking about is like her definitional spots. So if I was using my markers, which I am, but markers to like highlight and redefine, what did I do with that gray? Here it is. Highlight and redefine, it would have a little bit more definition in that area. And so what I want to do with glasses is add some reflection in. And then I want to darken this up. Okay, because if the light was hitting her this way, she would have a shadow underneath her, the brim of her scarf, her cheek, her chin, her nose would be defined. Okay. And then just gonna, whenever I pull my water brush out, or brush out the water, I always wipe it off because I don't want it to drop anywhere else. And it's for, I think I have way too much water in here. And so it's dropping. And I'm blending colors now. I don't want to do that. But I did want to kind of stretch it out a little bit, if that makes any sense. We're still learning. Nothing's perfect. So okay, so now it's getting muddy right there. We're gonna stop. Nails, of course, are red. Red nails and red glasses is only right. And then gonna do her skin tone. So I'm gonna go in with this. Ew. This one. Nope. With this one. That looks horrible. I should have did her hands first. It's okay. It's fine. We're kind of gonna. There we go. Now it doesn't look so weird, right? She has on a ring. So this is the reference point pictures, if there's anybody new. This is the pictures by Coco Michelle. She's the illustrator of the image. She has a coloring club called Coloring with Coco that I'm a part of, and I am coloring her image basically. I just decided to do a watercolor marker instead. And so yeah, so here she has on a ring. So and yeah. Oh, she has on a couple rings. I'm not sure what color I want to do the rings. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna do this so it doesn't get muddled? Gonna start slow, of course, using my paper towel and a smaller brush for sure. This is a number 1. This is a number 8. Let's try to put the number 1 to use. Here. And we gotta get it wet. Okay. Although I think it has something on it. It looks like it's some blue paint on it or something. See? Oh, okay, cool. There we go. I want to make sure to keep the fingers defined. I mean, I can always go back in and, but I don't want to just, like, I still want to color them individually. Yeah, something on this, because did I use a different, no, I used the right one. Let's try this one. It's like yellow instead of like a peach kind of tone. I must have had some like paint left over on it or something. Okay, cool beans. I'm gonna let it dry. Oh wait, I can do some more here. Kind of pulling it down. Let's see. Let's let that dry a little bit first. She has these. I have these reindeer carrots or heat. Ooh. I don't know where this one is. That would have been cute. I think I want to do this one maybe with the red glasses for her jewelry. I think. Oh, this would have been good with her skin somewhere. Let's see. Oh, here's a gold. Now this is just a regular palette from Michaels. Just a regular palette. Oh, that one has a color in it. Oops, my bad. It's by this brand. I'm not gonna say it because I'll butcher it. But that could definitely be her ring. So I'm just pre-planning it. I'm thinking maybe this yellow gold. Let's swatch it and see what it looks like. Oh, that's cute. It's kind of mustardy. But we have this color. Well, that'd be cute. I like it. To kind of fill in so it doesn't look so rando. Okay. That's not the brush we're using. Okay. Yeah, the fingers definitely. I'm like, I don't know. So. Too much water. That's still too much water. Still. There we go. Her hands look kind of wonky. Let's redefine her fingers again. Let's pull down. I wonder if I kind of gave her some knuckles, maybe? That would kind of look like fingers, so your knuckles are kind of like this. They kind of go in. I'm looking at my knuckles. They say the pinkies is kind of here. Let's go here. And then this knuckle is a little bit below this one. Kind of just pulling it in, and then the thumb is somewhere here. does that look like? And then she would have a lower knuckle, right? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna kind of bring some color here, just so I can drag it out a little bit more and darken her hands. And maybe I'll put some water on the brush itself. I mean, put some marker on the brush itself. And then just circular her out a little bit. Oh, okay, that's perfect. And then get a little bit more water. Okay. A little bit more water. Mm-mm. No. And I am listening to some music, so if you kind of hear me humming a little bit, it's not intentional. And just kind of dragging that color down some and brushing it in. Let's see if I... There we go. I'm like, how am I gonna get this color down here without it being so intentional? Because I don't really want it intentional. Ooh, I like that. Perfect. I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this one since it had whatever it had on there. And we're gonna take this gold and put on top of there. We have to awaken the colors. Taking off some of that excess. Painting. Trying to paint it into the ring. I got a little bit outside, but it's okay. Oh, that's pretty. Now, how cute would a little emblem be right there on her glasses? Like, come on, y'all. That would be so dope. I think I am gonna take Let's see what this red is giving. I want something on her lip, but I don't want it to be like, I don't want to use a marker to do it. And then I think I'll do her shirt and that's it. And yeah, but we're not, I don't want the leaves. I don't, she's not giving leaves right now. Let's see. Nope, it's not that, it's just pink. That don't look right. That's not cute. Which one y'all like? What's the one y'all like? Let's try this one maybe. Maybe this one. I'm sorry if y'all could hear him. Ew, that's even worse. Nope, that ain't it. Let's see. Oh, dolphin is more in the pink. What about this? Oh, ship. Let's try oh, ship. Oops. I guess I didn't clean my brush good enough. Oh, she's pretty. Yep, it's oh, ship. Oh, ship. She's cute. She's cute. This takes so much. It's too much on there. Okay. Let's put it on her lipstick for the day to match her glasses. Cause she's that girl. Okay. I think once it dries, I'll go in with a little marker because she's starting to get muddled together. Ugh. I want to do green in her shirt. I'm thinking like these greens. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all like these greens? Kind of like these greens. I know for sure I like these greens. Okay, let's go in with the lighter one and then go darker. Yep, the lighter first and then go dark. So I'm gonna put these to the side and we're just gonna trace out her shirt because her shirt is kind of striped. So her shirt is striped like this. So I could do either one, alternating it. Let's do that. Let's alternate the shirt so that it'll give some like dimensional. Let's go in first with this. See what it's looking like. Where's the paper towel? Okay, let's drag this out. Oh, see, I'm glad I got this paper towel because sometimes I be thinking I cleaned these brushes and I haven't. Okay, so that's clean. Now let's circular drag it out and just see what the vibes are vibing. Oh, I will. I'll let her know. Mm, mm. Okay, okay. What I think I'll do is see. I think I may stripe it with the two-tone greens. It's because I'll just do it faint. I don't want to do heavy bold lines. So what I'll do is dry it down a little bit and then I'll stripe the lines this way. So like dark lines. Or do I want dark then light then dark then light? Yeah, so I'll do this one's dark. This one's dark. These two are light because they're near her face. And then dark and then dark. No, I want to even 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're not gonna be even. So it really doesn't matter because this one has more lines than this one. I wanted them balanced, but they're not gonna be balanced because they're just not. Because this is gonna be one line, even though technically that's a line there. Well, I could start dark, dark. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll go in with this fine tip and I'll do double lines, playing off the fact that it double lined itself. And pull the lines out. Uh-oh, I got red on my hands. Let's see if we can get that off. We can't. It's okay. Let's just make sure it's not on our hands. Okay, it's not. And for team replay, any of you wondering, I do have psoriasis and eczema on my hands. So that's why you see the discoloration. So don't be alarmed. It's okay. And we're just gonna go back in and we're gonna take the green that's in between the two and kind of just pull them down like this. as if her shirt is like a muumuu with green stripes. That's what we're saying. We're thinking muumuu because she because she has on her little head wrap. She's probably in like Capri somewhere, or Cali shopping, or like Karen just coming from lunch out somewhere enjoying a nice meal and some sunshine. She is very fly. So as I'm listening and I'm talking to you all, I'm listening to this artist by the name of he's a DJ, and so the mix is called Relaxing R&B Mix Chill Today. Play this playlist, episode 15, and it's called Play This Playlist. Last time I played music while I was on live, it got flagged. It was 3 songs out of like an entire hour of music, and it got flagged. So I don't want to play any music while I'm on live, but I am listening to something, and that's what I'm listening to. So like the mood is very much like Erica Badu, Jill Scott, you know. I don't want it to blend. That's not what I want to do. Did it not get out of the brush? Okay. There it is. I must got that green somewhere. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Okay, so let's get this shoulder together. So I don't want the harsh line right now. So I'm just taking the brush with some water and pulling it off the marker, and then brushing it down into the okay. Okay. I think that's good. Now it's rubbing. Let's kind of get some of that water off. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it's kind of lifting the paper, so I want to get off of that. Doing her lip and then her earring. Let's call it one. Let's see. It's definitely a pearl. So I'm thinking this. I'm thinking this one, which is the same colors. It might as well be. One is 10 and one is 90. So Let's do this one. Well, let's try it out first. Oh, that's cute. And this is both by Tombow. Oh, we don't want that one. We want this one. I want it bold. I really want this so bold. Let's see if we have a pearl. Oh, we do. We got a, no, that's silver. Let's do this one. Let's do sea diamond. That's, even though that's in the blue. But pearls have like a little iridescent, you know, kind of color on top. Just make sure we got that green out. Try a green, clean spot. Gotta waken her up. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. I like that. I don't know if you can see that on there. Oh. Just kind of put it in a corner. Okay. That is it. Thank you guys for all 112 minutes and all 10 of you that popped in and out. It's wishful thinking, but she's cute. I like her. I like her lots. Thank you guys so much. This was really fun. Again, I am Chef Sarah. I am a chef by trade, but I love all things art. And to decompress and to get those creative juices flowing so I can bring you all those lovely, wonderful, inspirational cooking videos, I like to color. And I guess today I like to paint. This was requested for me to do a watercolor marker kind of situation. And I enjoyed it. This was different. This was nice. So thank you, Lauren, for chatting in, Karen, and Mom, all of you who kept my spirits up while I did this and chimed in. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, what should we call her? I want to call her Capri. I like to name the girls I color because they're special. They're pretty. They're girls. They're ladies. So we're gonna call her Capri. And we're gonna get ready and get us some lunch. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you so much. Be a blessing out there in a world full of craziness. We need more people with grace. So thank you so much. I will talk to you all later. Bye. And if I shake the camera as I do this, I don't mean to.